What would you do when you have identified that defects are coming from different sources and you have limited resources to solve all of them? That's a complicated situation. If you have a case like this, a Pareto chart will be your best option. This quality tool will help you to focus on the sources of factors that matter the most. In this video, we will cover what is a Pareto chart, when and why to use a Pareto chart, what are the steps to build a Pareto chart, and we will create a sample together. Let's get to it. What is a Pareto chart? A Pareto chart is a bar graph that visually represents the most significant factors contributing to a problem, and it is based on a 80-20 rule. This rule states that 80% of the defects are caused by 20% of the factors. The length of the bars represent frequency of occurrence or cause, and they are arranged in a descending order, the longest bar on the left and the shortest bar on the right. It has a second component, a line graph that represents the cumulative percentage of defects or cause. The main purpose of this chart is to help you identify what factors you must focus on to have the biggest impact to improve your process. When and why we use a Pareto chart? Pareto charts are incredibly versatile and can be used in numerous scenarios. For example, in manufacturing, a Pareto chart can help pinpoint the most common defects in a production line, allowing you to address the most critical issues first. Similarly, in a customer service, a Pareto chart can highlight the most frequent complaints, enabling you to improve customer satisfaction effectively. Whenever you need to make a data-driven decision and focus on the most impactful areas, a Pareto chart is your go-to tool. Using a Pareto chart offers several advantages. First, it provides a clear visual representation of data, making it easier to understand and communicate findings. Second, it helps prioritize issues, ensuring that you tackle the most significant problems first. This prioritization can lead to a more efficient use of resources and quicker improvements. Additionally, Pareto charts can reveal patterns and trends that might not be immediately apparent, offering valuable insights into the underlying causes of issues. What are the steps to create a Pareto chart? Creating a Pareto chart is a straightforward process that involves few key steps. The first step is to collect and categorize your data. This could be anything from defect types to customer complaints. Next, tally the frequency of each category and calculate the cumulative percentage. Then, plot the categories on the x-axis and the frequency on the left y-axis, arranging them in a descending order. Finally, add a line graph to represent the cumulative percentage on the right y-axis. Let's dive deeper into each of these steps, creating an example together. We will create a Pareto chart for this type of defects occurring at a final inspection from a welding process. For the first step of collecting data, my recommendation is to use a check sheet. If you're not familiar with this tool, check the link that I shared in the description of the video. Start by identifying the problem or process that you want to analyze. Define meaningful categorizations or groups. In the example, the categorization is done by type of defects. Gather data related to the issues, and the next step is to tally the frequency of each category. Count how many times each category appears in your dataset. Once you have the frequencies, calculate the percentage of each category. To do this, divide the frequency of each category by the total number of occurrences and multiply by 100. From now on, we only need a summary of the check sheet, the categories, their frequencies, and percentages. Now we need to add two more things, the rank and the cumulative percentages, starting with the highest frequency category. Incomplete is the highest, rank 1, 42%. Surface scars is the next, rank 2, cumulative 71%. Cracks is next, rank 3, cumulative 85%. Others is next, rank 4, cumulative 95. Voids is the last one, rank 5, cumulative 100. Now that we have the frequencies, the ranks, and cumulative percentages, it's time to plot the data. On the top, place the title of the chart, Final Inspection Defects. We will use 3 axes. On the x-axis, list your categories in descending order of frequency or ascending order of rank. On the left y-axis, we will divide it to represent the frequency of each category. To define the values of the axes, take in consideration the total frequency, 55. We can define the highest value for the axis to 60 and make divisions of 10. On the right y-axis, we will divide it to represent the cumulative percentage. The highest value will be 100 with divisions of 20. You have to ensure the total frequency aligns with the 100% cumulative percentage. Use bars to represent the frequencies and circle markers for the cumulative percentage. Incomplete, 23 and 42%. Surface scars, 16 and 71%. Cracks, 8 with 85%. Others, 5 with 95%. Voids, 3 with 100%. Now add a line graph to connect the dots. And there we have our cumulative line. This dual axis approach allows you to see both the individual and the cumulative impact of each category. By visualizing the data in this way, you can easily identify the vital few categories that require the most attention. With your Pareto chart complete, the next step is to analyze it. Look at the categories that have the highest frequency and cumulative percentages. These are the factors that have the most significant impact on the problem or outcome you are analyzing. By focusing on these key areas, you can prioritize your efforts and resources more effectively and develop targeted strategies for improvement and track your progress over time. Let's do a quick summary of what we just learned. We learned that a Pareto chart is a visual tool that represents the most significant factors of a problem utilizing the 80-20 rule. We can use Pareto charts in different scenarios like manufacturing processes, customer service processes, and more. By using Pareto charts, we can make data-driven decisions, prioritize efforts, and drive meaningful improvement to an organization. And we learn how to create a Pareto chart with an example. The next step is to put this knowledge into practice. Identify a problem or process in your work or personal life that could benefit from a Pareto chart analysis. Follow the steps that we outlined and see how this tool can help you to achieve your goals. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you want to learn more about quality tools, subscribe to my channel, follow my pages, or visit my website, learnwithcup.com, where you can find more video tutorials like this. I'll see you in the next video.